My heart stopped in front of 40 people, but my parents missed it because my sister was screaming about paint colors. I was halfway through my pitch when the chest pain started. 40 investors packed into the conference room, all eyes on me, and the presentation I'd spent 2 years perfecting. My app was about to change everything. 3 venture capital firms were already interested. This was my moment. Then my left arm went numb. I grabbed the podium trying to steady myself. The slides blurred together. Someone in the front row stood up, concern spreading across his face. The room tilted sideways and I heard my laptop crash to the floor as I went down with it. Everything happened fast after that. Voices overlapping, chairs scraping, someone shouting to call 911. My assistant Ty appeared above me, mascara already running down her face. She grabbed my hand and squeezed it tight. "Stay with me, Riley. The ambulance is coming. Just breathe." I tried to speak but couldn't form words. My phone. I managed to point weakly at my bag. She understood immediately, pulling it out and unlocking it with my Face ID. "Who do you want me to call?" "My parents," I whispered. "Tell them I need them." I watched her dial, heard it ring and ring before going to voicemail. She tried again. Same thing. She left 2 messages, her voice shaking as she explained what was happening. The paramedics arrived and loaded me onto the stretcher. The last thing I saw before they closed the ambulance doors was the conference room full of people staring, some recording on their phones, others calling their own contacts. My big moment gone. At the hospital, everything was chaos. Doctors speaking in urgent tones, nurses hooking me up to machines, someone saying words like cardiac event, an emergency procedure. I was 28 years old. This wasn't supposed to happen to someone like me. Before they wheeled me into surgery, a nurse handed me my phone. "Do you want to try your family one more time?" I nodded and typed out a text with shaking fingers. "Mom, Dad, I'm having emergency surgery." My heart stopped. "I'm scared. Please come." I hit send and watched the screen until the anesthesia pulled me under. 3 hours later, I woke up in the ICU. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, machines beeping in steady rhythm. My chest felt like someone had parked a truck on it. I turned my head slowly, expecting to see my parents, my sister, someone. The room was empty. A nurse came in to check my vitals. She had kind eyes and gentle hands as she adjusted my IV. "Your mother called earlier," she said softly. "Left you a voicemail. Would you like to hear it?" I nodded, unable to speak around the lump in my throat. She pressed play and my mom's voice filled the small room. "Hi, sweetie, got your texts, but we can't make it right now. Vanessa's having a complete meltdown over the bedroom paint. The contractors used eggshell instead of matte, and she's absolutely inconsolable. You know how she gets with these things. We need to be here for her. We'll try to visit tomorrow if things calm down. Love you, honey. Feel better." I stared at the ceiling tiles, counting them one by one. 43 tiles. 43 tiles and 0 family members. The nurse squeezed my shoulder before leaving, not saying anything because what could she possibly say? I lay there for a long time, thinking about last month. Vanessa had called me crying because the venue she wanted for her wedding required a $60,000 deposit up front, and her credit was maxed out. Could I help? Just this once? I'd written the check that same day. She'd hugged me for maybe 5 seconds before pulling out her phone to show me floral arrangements. Or the month before that, when I'd covered 3 months of her rent because she forgot to pay while she was redecorating her apartment. Or the year before that, when I'd quietly paid off $45,000 in credit card debt so she could start fresh. Every time, I told myself it was what family did. You help each other. I picked up my phone and scrolled through my contacts until I found my lawyer's number. It was 3 a.m., but I didn't care. "Jonathan, it's Riley. I need you to bring documents to Mount Cedar Hospital. The trust revisions, the will updates, all of it." "Yes, I'm sure." "No, my family isn't here. That's exactly why I'm calling." He arrived at 9 a.m., sharp, briefcase in hand, and concern written all over his face. We spent 2 hours going through paperwork. I signed everything with steady hands, removed my parents as beneficiaries, revoked their access to all my accounts, canceled the $40,000 annual payment I'd been making for their country club membership, stopped the automatic transfer that paid Vanessa's car payment. When he left, I opened social media and started typing. I attached 3 screenshots: my mom's voicemail, the timestamp showing when I'd texted them from pre-op, and a photo of Vanessa's wedding thank you card where she'd written, "Thanks, sis. You're literally the best," with a heart emoji sitting next to the $60,000 check I'd written. The caption was simple: "Survived a heart attack alone because my family chose paint swatches over their dying daughter." Within 4 hours, the post had 2 million views, and my phone was exploding with messages I'd never answer.